Hello, good morning. My name is María de Los Ángeles, and I will present the article Data Science Time Series Analysis of Oil and Gas Production in Mexican Fields, developed by Faculty of Engineering of the National Autonomous University of Mexico. Today's program is made up of the most relevant points of the article, which are the abstract, the introduction, the structure that summarizes the methodology carried out, the case study, the results, and the final conclusion was achievement. Thus, starting, we know that there are many industries in the world and that over time they have been generating great progress into to improve day by day. This industry have been obtained infinity data that helps them tell stories and look towards the future. The oil and gas industry is no stranger to this, as oil and gas exploration, extraction, development, and production generate considerable amounts of data created by different means lacking order and precision. Since the variation in petroleum and gas offer and demand are strongly related to the change in price, the use of data science intends to administer and reduce the risks provoked by the process and discussion related to every step of the industry's change value. The present objective is to comprehend the production fluctuation trends to understand the possible behaviors and future production in three Mexican fields, with the highest petroleum and gas production, Malov, SAT, and Ayaxil for petroleum, and Cuacal and Malov for gas. Now, what about data science and time series analysis? Well, data science combines multiple areas such as statistics, scientific methods, artificial intelligence, and data analysis. This encompasses preparing the data for analysis, including cleaning, aggregating, and manipulating the data for advanced analysis. Time series analysis is defined as a collection of one variable observation of time sequentiality over time. These observations are usually obtained in Evelyn space instant of time. When studying a time series, it is important to know that the data can have four behavioral aspects. First, shape and trend, the seasonality, cyclicity, and finally, the outliers that strengthen or discordant observation. Now, now the behavior mentioned above? They have and classified time methods which we can divide into three. First, the seasonal methods that are a series is considered stationary when the mean and variable are constant over time. Graphically, the series values tend to observe a range and constant mean, and the variable constant. The mean also remains constant over time. We have non-seasonal methods. Series in which the mean and our variable change over time. Change in the mean determine an increase or decrease tendency in the long term, so the series does not oscillate around a constant volume. We finally have autoregressive integrated moving average method, or ARIMA, a statistical model that uses variation and regression of statistical data to find patterns for future prediction. It is a dynamic time series model where future estimates are explained by past data and not by independent variables. The seasonal autoregressive integrated moving average, SARIMA, or stational ARIMA, is ARIMA instance that admits extensively univariate time data sizes with a stational component. Now, to generate a good development, the structure used was the following. First, it's necessary to know the time series strength data, as in the respective attributes for species, the period in which they are registered, and include relevant events information and outliers in each time series. Simulation and statistics parameters acquisition are needed, as well as an error analysis that compares the estimated values with the observed ones. This will be the pivotal part to obtain and calibrate the adjustment. Once this analysis has been done, it is important to limit the simulations to the different time series analysis method, taking in consideration error values was within performance of the seasonal or non-seasonal methods of ARIMA or SARIMA. Finally, a correlation is generated between the obtained values and the adjustment and selection parameters, which together can identify the best analysis method for the time series to guarantee a correct simulation, adjustment in original production, and precise future production predictions. Case study. Mexico is one of the countries positioned worldwide with large reservoirs and production of oil and gas. Its national oil and natural gas production are 698,000 of barrels per day and 4,831 million cubic feet per day, respectively, in 2021 first quarter. Currently, Mexico has 378 onshore fields and 62 offshore fields, of which the Maloob, Sap, and Ayaxil stand out with the highest oil production. In gas production, Cool, Acal, and Maloob fields, all of they are located in the Gulf of Mexico territorial waters, and together represent 40% of the national oil production and 36% of the national gas production in Mexico. This study is based on the production that each field has registered, aiming to understand this behavior through the observation of the values found in the data sets, and thus predict future predictions. Result, those ones, the workflow mentioned above for the oil and gas fields has been carried out. The oil field of Malov and the gas field of Akal have the best data adjustment in the discrete train smoothie method, but the less price in the simple exponential smoothie and the Holtz double exponential smoothie, respectively. In the fields of Sac and Ajaxil and the gas fields of Q and Malov present the best adjustment with the seasonal autoregressive integrated moving average or SARIMA method and the least precise were the simple moving average, simple exponential smoothing, simple moving average, and again the simple exponential smoothing respectively. So having select the correct adjustment method for each field, provision were made for the first production trimester of 2021 until the first trimester of 2024, general 36 months future provisions. Oil field SAPs and Ajaxil and gas fields and Cool and Malawi were modeling SAP ARIMA were modeling with the SARIMA method for having the best adjustment and production provisions. The provision of these for flights generate ascent production in 19% and 18% scenarios, while 15% scenarios had a constant behavior, which globally indicates what the future production of these fields will increase as long as improved techniques and methodology keep being applied, as well as secondary or improved recovery methods. The oil field Ajaxil was the only one with an increasing trend for the three first scenarios for its field in process of development and exploration. For it is highly recommended to provide a wide inversion portfolio. The oil field Maloob and gas field Akal were modeled with the discrete non-seasonal trend method, which result a discrete inclined trend line, meaning that the future production will trend to discrete. Thus, their fields shall consider alternatives for increasing their production. Finally, according to development study in the possible to identify which fields require an economic or technology stimulation for maintaining or increasing future production through the trends analysis, which is of high interest in the petroleum and gas industry. Data science is a time series analysis has become one of the most used methods in the industry because of their wide range of applications that help analyze and predict the future of important methods. In the case of the petroleum and gas industry, it has been vital to foresee the production future of the fields and deposits that although There are more variables to be taken into consideration. The use of the analysis can provide and anticipate correction in production. Finally, here I showed you my consulted reference. Thank you very much for your attention, and the question session is open.